sticker. Another statue. It looks like those stone eyes have seen a lot. Another one of those stickers. It's off. No reception.
We're off the air.
I know you're out there somewhere. Come back soon. I'll take care of your garden until then.
Woolly's nightcap. Sleeping drops. It says a bottle costs 1 leaf bark, but I only have one single leaf bark. Well...
I always tell people the crows cause the mess, and Ursula makes sure that it stays that way.
What was that about the tree walkers and the portals?
We tree walkers use magic portal trees to travel back and forth between different worlds.
Fairy tales. A tree walker is a magician who walks between worlds through the portal trees.
Here, legends and myths.
Not at all. Portal trees are trees with roots that reach deep into the fabric of reality. So deeply that they exist in more than one place and time, creating magical connections. Some use these connections to move back and forth among the worlds. As do we tree walkers.
Exactly, to help the helpless.
And the myth comes to life once again. Places, times, and possibilities form an almost infinite number of worlds. You will be trained by me in the tradition of the tree walkers and acquire this ancient knowledge of walking between the worlds.
What exactly am I supposed to do now?
According to tradition, the apprentice must make the preparations for the Treetop Festival alone.
Nestle, before your training begins, you must send out invitations and order the blue juice and baked goods for the festival.
That is the tradition.
You should speak to Anya Mouse. She is the very best baker here in Mousewood.
What is the Treetop Festival?
Mr. Squirrel, honored guests, please settle down. The Treetop Festival is going to take place 1 month from now.
No. The Treetop Festival is traditionally held for every new tree walker apprentice once he has completed his training. So it was in the past, and so it is today.
Oh,
Perhaps it really has been too long since I was here.
what is that? Oh.
That is magic. And an invitation to the Treetop Festival from your city archives that's over 90 years old.
You see, Conrad?
Jerry, take this invitation. Also, this magic puzzle step.
What's it for?
You'll find out once you place it on an envelope. But only stick it to an envelope once it has the invitation inside. And send invitations to everyone in Mousewood. Because once you've completed your training, the Treetop Festival will be held.
You should talk to Plato, our mail frog. He could deliver the invitations for you.
If you need help, ask the people of Mousewood. If you get really stuck, use this first minor spell.
How does it work?
With the Advice Seeker, you can enter into contact with me through your thoughts, and I will give you a hint that you will hopefully find helpful. With this spell and your magic coin, be confident that you can face any challenge awaiting you. I'll wait here for you, Jerry.
I'll get back to work then.
Good luck.
The Marquis said I should send it. The invitation looks really old. In fancy writing it says, "Hear ye, hear ye. An apprentice has come to the Mousewood so green. Let the treetop festival begin. With food and drink and sinking." Probably means singing. The Marquis said I can only stick it to a sealed envelope with an invitation inside. I wonder why. Oolie's nightcap. Sleeping drops. I don't think sleeping drops will help me here. I don't think sleeping drops will help me here. I don't think sleeping drops will help me here.
You aren't allowed up there. Up there, you have to be an also. It's
Really?
Indeed.
Extravagant. Welcome back. My name is Anya. Welcome to my little tree trunk cafe.
Hello, I'm Jerry.
Oh, you're sweet as sugar.
I'm supposed to order blue juice and baked goods for the Treetop Festival.
Oh, is it that time again? How nice. I will bake lots and lots of cupcakes.
And what about this blue juice?
I'm sorry, Sugar Plum, but you'll have to go ask the dwarves about that. They haven't delivered any in days. They live at the other end of the Cold Water Brook in the dark wood.
I went just now. That sounded dangerous.
But of course, dangerous and tasty. I'm creating something that no would has ever seen. Exploding cookies.
Yeah, but wouldn't an exploding cake be better?
Trust me, Sugar Cube, it will be pancake-tastic. I hope the boy I'm babysitting will have real fun with them. Little Humbert is a bit old. Everyone thinks he's a nasty, spoiled brat, but he's just under-challenged. Gifted child. Maybe my new cookies will keep him on his toes.
As far as that, under-challenged Humbert goes, have you found an interesting hobby for Humbert?
Not yet, alas.
Oh, too bad. I'm always asking other people questions. No one ever asked me a question.
Oh, that's terrible. You poor pumpkin. Would you like me to ask you a question?
Yeah, ask one, ask one.
Have you seen a frog on your travels? Big fella. Really good looking. He usually drinks coffee here about this time, but he hasn't come in yet.
And I thought we were talking about me. See you later.
Take care.
One hot coffee. Too bad I don't like coffee. A couple of drops should be enough.
The Shabra Ripper certainly won't find me here.
There he is again. Stop.
I'm standing on a shamrock. It's magic. Gives me strength. I can do whatever I like here.
He got away again. The little man runs over the rock to protect himself, and then he disappears. Quite obviously with the help of magic. No. No. That doesn't need a sturdy rake.
Johnny Carts and fly specks. Leave me in peace, you brat. You'll never get me shamrock.
No, just don't fit. Instead of following the little guy, I could try to block his way. No. No. I don't want to put up any posters, not even for the Great Tsarov. Something about this pumpkin is different. It's round and big and orange. Can't put my finger on it, but something about it is different. That doesn't need a sturdy rake. My head sounds almost the same. I saw the thief, a little green man with a hat.
I knew it! We've had a green hat in the house after all. I know.
But how can you see a green hat?
I'm a magician's apprentice.
My goodness, then I bet you can help us.
I'll take a look around for your tools.
Thanks. That'd be a big help.
Wow, what a big leaf.
That's the leaf boat for Mr. Smith's then.
Unfortunately, we haven't finished it.
There he is again.
You've got the wrong man. I've done nothing. Confounded belief.
He's gone again. Nice view from here. And one of them. A sad human face behind ivy. I wonder who painted that. My coffee's cold. But that doesn't need a sturdy rake. That doesn't need a sturdy rake. A piece of paper won't help me here. No.
Oh, thanks. I've been waiting a long time for this. My language instruction package. Coconut Palm Islandese overnight.
on 30 cassettes. I need to be well prepared if I want to retire there. Are you waiting for something?
A tip, maybe?
We're church mice. We have nothing to just give away.
Hello, Mr. Church Mouse.
Oh, it's you. The boy with the hat and the tight purse strings. What do you need, boy? Church Mouse and Son have everything.
Is there anything for playing outside? Maybe a frisbee?
Maybe these helicopters from an antique set of toy soldiers are just right for you. They're green and look like propellers. One side is sticky and you can stick it to your nose.
Those must be helicopter seeds from a maple tree. An antique seed that's still green. If they're more than 2 days old, then you've discovered the secret of eternal youth. Well, how much do they cost?
A mere 2 leaf bucks per helicopter. And if you buy 5, I'll toss in this extraordinarily well-preserved stick.
Well...
And there's this single sock with the embroidered initials R.D. What's your name, my boy?
Jerry Hazelnut.
Well, R.D. Very Hazelnut. Fixed like a seed in a pot.
But I don't have that much money.
Oh, we were almost in business. Negotiating skills are important, son. He'll be taking over the whole shop soon, and then I'll take a well-earned retirement. Soon you'll be able to... Junior? He's shy, but a terribly good businessman. I believe in him. Junior? It's so nice to know that your golden years are secure. The high-quality red thread I gave you should lead you back to Church Mouse and Son whenever you need exquisite things.
Things, stuff, and junk.
Now you've got it.
Another one of those stickers. What a pretty flower. I think I've seen it on the label of one of Mum's relaxation teas. I'll grab a bud to take along. I'd better hold on to that. Okay, I really shouldn't do this. If only Mr. Church Mouse hadn't tied that thread to my coin. The temptation is just too great. It worked! like with the gumball machine next to my school. Not that I would know, I've just heard things. The last keg of blue juice, and a little sticker. Empty. The wood wars probably haven't got round to restocking the machine with new kegs. Still no luck with your bike?
To tell you the truth, I think it's even worse. It's really cold here. I could really use your fire spell right now.
Good luck, Plato. See you later.
Thanks. What a nuisance. And I was going to go out with Anya tonight.
No, it's magic. That could backfire. The front wheel is frozen to the spot.
Oh, can you believe it? But the weather is big. And now, oh, but without my milk.
Securely locked. There's a note here. A piece of paper won't help me here. I don't want to put up any posters, not even for the Great Zaroff. No, I'll keep that. No, I'll keep that. No, I'll keep that. No, the last keg of blue juice. I'd better be careful with it. Take a jug for some good luck. How exciting! Too bad the gate is closed. How exciting! Too bad the gate is closed. No. Nothing needs to be tapped from there. A stick won't help here. A stick won't help here. A stick won't help here. I don't think sleeping drops will help me here. Rose hips are cool, but disappointingly useless. Rose hips are cool.
We have arrived. We will be the solution.
Okay. Suspicious guy. No. No. I'd better hold on to that. No, I'll keep that. A stick won't help here. Will you take me part of the way on your boat?
Oh, of course. But the boat has to be here first. So you wouldn't happen to be heading to the pumpkin patch on the edge of town, would you? If you could ask about my boat at the Hedgehog Brothers.
No problem.
I ordered it from the Hedgehog. All they had to do was float the boat down the cold water brook to me. I took.
I've got a little present for you.
Oh, what? What? Why? Oh, that's Anya's coffee. Wait a moment. How did you get hold of that?
Is that a problem?
Of course it's a problem. Real coffee is hot as lava. It has to burn. Scald, blaze, hot. Oh yeah, that's the way. This is nothing more than brown water. No coffee for me, even though I'm so tired.
Oh, some people are so picky. Well then, I'll just find a way to get hot coffee. Wow, the whole town, any bird. I wonder if they're all... The large river back there has burst its banks. Looks like everyone had to leave in a hurry. Nothing needs to be tapped from there. Nothing needs to be tapped from there. Nothing needs to be tapped from there. It's all dry and shimmers in lots of colours. Hey, it's really light. I'd better hold on to that. There's something written on the stone next to it. Talk to one another in remember other inhabit. I guess that. I'd better hold on to that. A piece of paper won't help me here. Cool, rose hips. When they're dried, you can use them as itching powder. Rose hips are I'd better hold on to that.
I always tell people the crows cause the nest, and Ursula makes sure that it stays that way. I always tell. I always tell. I always tell.
You took good care of my niece. Thank you. You are a true... That is what we call animals who help others. Oh, for months, those almost...
You are not. You have to be also.
Really?
Indeed. I always tell.
I don't see any hours or minutes on it. It looks like the mice's clocks only show you whether it's day or night. Well, I guess that's all you need. Empty.
Extravagant. Welcome back.
About the blue juice.
I'm sorry, sugar. They haven't. They.
See you later. The door is now open.
Hey, you. This is private property. It's out.
Uh-oh. There he is again. Stop.
I'm standing on a shamrock. It's magic. Gives me strength. I can do whatever I like here.
He got away again. That big flower is really interesting.
Hey, what are you doing sniffing around?
I'm just admiring the big, pretty flower.
Flower. Rubbish.
I'd better hold on to that. I'd better hold on to that. No.
Johnny Carts and fly specks. Yeah, you'll never...
That doesn't need a sturdy rake. There he is again.
You've got to run.
He's gone again. That doesn't need a sturdy rake. That doesn't need a sturdy rake. There he is again. Stop.
I'm standing up.
He... That doesn't need a sturdy rake. That doesn't need a sturdy rake. That's the back of the tree trunk. Nice garden.
This is private.
Okay, oh. cunning plan, and it might just work. That's a cunning plan, and it might just work. Now all that's missing is the little green guy with the beard.
Johnny can't hear him.
He's gone again. The leprechaun will pop up at any moment, and then... Ha-ha! Oh! That hurt. Off to the Hedgehog brothers. They'll sure be glad to get their tools back. Nice garden.
Just look with your eyes. No touch.
Johnny Jackson fly specs. Leave me in peace, you brat. You'll never get me shamrock.
I've got your tools.
Terrific. But as long as the greenhouse's still about, I'm not happy about finishing building the boat. Me neither. Please make it go away.
I've got your tools.
Terrific. But as long as the greenhouse's still about, I'm not happy about finishing building the boat. Me neither. Please make it go away.
A lost piece of wood. It'll be okay. We'll find your mummy. That looks good.
That's music to my ears. The unmistakable sound of our tools.
There, the tunnel is closed. I've got your tools.
Terrific. But as long as the greenhouse's still about, I'm not happy about finishing building the boat. Me neither. Please make it go away.
There he is again.
You've gone.
He's gone again. There he is. Stop.
I'm standing on a shambit's bed, aren't I?
He got away again.
Dolly cats and fly specks. Leave me in peace, you brat. You'll never get me shamrock. Fine, be that way. What a waste of a day. Off home to warm heart. The shamrock ripper won't find me there.
The footprints lead to the top of the pumpkin. Hold on. Is that a chimney? I knew there was something strange about it. I wonder if it's hollow. Oopsie.
You destroyed me house! Smashed it to tiny wee pieces in the blink of an eye! Oh, what have I ever done to you?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Didn't mean to? That was negligent vandalism. You're after me kobolds.
Actually, I was just here about the stolen stuff.
Well, that's me cue. Till we never meet again, you snoop.
And he's gone. This is starting to get frustrating.
Has a green hat really gone?
Oh, what a relief.
It looks kind of sad when it's so empty. I was just trying to catch the thief, but I didn't want this to happen. It was a nice little house. Well, pumpkin house. The spoon and the silvery lamp were probably stolen too. Anyway, Inspector Hazelnut has secured the stolen goods. It looks kind of sad when it's so empty. I was just trying to catch the thief, but I didn't want this to happen. It was a nice little house. Well, pumpkin house. Really heavy. I wonder where the little man in green stole it from. Rose hips are cool, but... Hey, I think this chunk of metal is magnetic. It's over. The green hat is gone.
Oh, I am so relieved. Dad was right after all. He was living in the pumpkin with the chimney the whole time. I wondered. And you have our tools. Come on, brother. We better get to work.
The leaf boat for Spitzweg is ready. Ready to put to sea.
And how do we get it to Mr. Spitzway?
Just give it a little push.
Ah, but...
Don't worry. The cold water brook will take the boat to the catfish barrier.
Where Spitzweg is already waiting. There, we still have a lot to do. We need to get back to work. We still have to renovate an antique cabinet for our neighbour.
Ah, that'll be fun. Oh, I love furniture.
But make sure you don't sand too deep this time.
Yeah.
Now the invitation is in the envelope. The Marquis Sutter can only stick it to a sealed envelope with an invitation inside. The envelope's no longer sticky. It won't stay closed. No, I'll keep that. No, I'll keep that. Rose hips are cool, but... A piece of paperwork... Sorry, but I'd rather not play lab rat for the herbal cupcakes. I don't think sleeping drops will help me here. And good night.
What did you just put in the water?
Me? Oh, nothing. Something that makes little nice Sleepy couldn't harm a gigantic catfish. Well, at least I hope. The barrier isn't being besieged by the giant catfish anymore.
Excellent! The boat is here! In all my travels over the years, I've realized again and again that you can find kind people no matter where you go. Just as long as you never give up and always travel with an open heart.
I should write that down. It sounds like a motto for my journey.
Now I can finally put out to sea. Weigh anchor, set the sail, man the oars.
Aye, aye, sir. Oars?
Oars! We had better not set out rudderless. Water is much too unpredictable. You can't rely on chance to take you where you want to go. And to be sure your ship doesn't try to leave without you when you go ashore, you also need an anchor. The world offers enough adventure. We don't need to go looking for trouble.
So we can't set sail until we've got an anchor and a rudder.
Yes, and then our great journey will begin.
Or so we hope. Good idea. There.
That's exactly what we need. An excellent rudder. Now all we need is an anchor.
Well, once I've done that, we get started, right?
Yes, and then our great journey will begin.
Or so we hope.
That is a perfect anchor. Oh, outstanding, first mate. Please open the barrier by pressing the lever over there.
Here. It looks like you can open the barrier from here. Either that, or fire off a couple of rockets. Let's give it a try.
Well done. I shall defer to you on the maiden voyage of our good ship Goldleaf.
Arr, cast off, starboard port, make him walk the plank.
On second thoughts, I should probably take command. You can still be my first mate, then.
Man, I need a parrot on my shoulder who just agrees with everything I say. Then I would be captain.
Halt! Who sails down the brook?
No, not him again.
Waterway troll, 400 leaf bucks.
Oh, you mean Toll? How droll.
Yeah, smart and troll and gifted. My babysitter Anya always says that. Dead end, unless you pay 400 leaf bucks. Nobody sails under my bridge without paying.
Oh, river pirates. Oh, kids will be kids. You know, we used to have schemes like this, but as an adult, let things like this roll off your back.
But maybe just this once you ought to lose your patience and show that little cheeky monkey who's boss.
Monkey! Little Humbert is a mouse. You kids ought to work that out between you. Just watch. Oh, river pirates. How droll.
I'll have to think of something. Again.
Waterway troll, 400 leaf bucks. Nobody sails under my bridge without paying.
I'll have to think of something. Again.
Try tea cakes and runny custard. Just a sec. Welcome back. Oh, what a wonderful idea.
It is?
Yes, it's perfect for little Humbert. Then he can play violin together with Plato. I'll tell him about it soon.
Who? What? The stupid weasel with the hat went and sneaked to you? No matter what he said, it's not true. He's a liar. Liar, I say.
Really? But his brochure looks very promising. It even says that it's only a few steps to fame and a huge audience.
Wait, what? Fame? What exactly does that thing say?
It says that the famous Maxim Mousiker is currently in Mousewood to teach only one selected, gifted apprentice to play the most difficult to learn instrument in the world.
Only one?
It says here that the apprentice must be especially talented.
Well, I am talented and smart. I'm smart and talented.
You see? Jerry was right. Humbert, you little hooligan. You're exactly the right mouse for this.
Of course. I'm going to be a rock star. You can pass, you weird weasel. I haven't got time for you now. The next time you see me, it will be on the cover of an album or on stage somewhere, if you can afford the ticket.
gymnastics, that is. Right, Anya?
Of course, you little rascal.
Well done, Jerry. You've got the makings of a true tree walker. Now we can float on down the brook. Thank you very much, my young friend. That was a really excellent start to my great adventure, and it started here by the humble cold water brook. Now I'm off to the big river, and then out to the open sea.
But what about all the crows hanging around there?
Oh, you're right. I'll need to be on my guard. If all else fails, I'll simply blow some of my exotic Indian pepper right into the crow's beak.
Pepper?
Yes, go ahead and take some by way of thanks. Indian pepper serves many purposes. You can even season your food with it.
You don't say. This looks like a little flight of stairs, but the mushrooms will have to grow a bit before I can climb the tree. Then I can investigate why it's snowing up there. I'd better hold on to that. A swift, cold, pebbly, babbling brook. It's running even faster here than it is over in Mousewood. That won't do any good. No, I'd better be careful with the thing. Locked. How exciting! Too bad the gate is closed. How exciting! Too bad the gate and another. How exciting! Too bad the gate is closed. No. A stick won't help here. Nothing needs to be tapped from there. That's the same symbol I saw in my magical letter. The sign of the tree walkers. Maybe somebody left that here because there's a tree portal nearby. I'd better hold on to that. That doesn't need any special spice. Oh, the boat is drifting away. That was a close one. Oh man. Dude. Hey, this must be the wood dwarf's home. This had better be worth all the trouble. Another drop. And another. It's so comfortable on the beach, but I think it would like to come along with me for a while. Man, it was stuck on there really tightly. Oh, the book is getting pretty dangerous here. If only I had known. Wow! The wind is blowing the little dandelion parachutes all the way up here, but they're too far away to catch by hand. That looks like an arm grabbing at the air. I could make that into a handy slingshot, or a dowsing rod. Too bad I'm no bigger than a mouse. I better be careful with this thing. Yeah, that might work, but it won't help at the moment. Yeah, that might work, but it won't help at the moment. Look and bolted. I think somebody just coughed in there. And said, bah!
Shove off! I'm sick!
That sounded like a cry for help. I have to get in there somehow. Look.
Hey, stop messing with the window! Take a hike!
I think I just heard somebody. That sounded like a cry for help.
Calling for help? Never! I told you to skedaddle!
Again, I'm sure someone needs my help in there. I have to get in there somehow. Good idea. I'll try to cut a hole in the glass. I'd say that worked pretty well. Now what? A professional job. There! Another cry for help! I need to find out what's going on here. Hello?
Hello, my punty hat. A juvenile delinquent.
What? I thought you were calling for help.
Ah, help? A wood dwarf never asks for help.
You... There, again.
Do you see those hatches? I'm about to come over there and lock you up in one of our tunnels. And there you can...
Admire the tunnels? Again, you just called for help again.
Called for help? A sneeze, that's all. I've come down with a dwarf cold. Must have caught it somewhere in the hiking tunnel when I went to see my parents.
All right.
About my dwarf cold, my housemates have already headed for the hills. That's what I would have done in their place. A dwarf calls nothing to sneeze at.
Are you sure I can't help you somehow?
Yes, I'm sure. Nobody can help me. Although, except for one person, perhaps, she could help me, if she wanted to. But, bah! A wood dwarf never asks for help.
A sticker? Nothing. The machine is running again. The little sign says, Blue Juice Machine, a wood dwarf patent, reproduction.
Nobody can help me. A dwarf calls nothing to sneeze at.
Seems like the wood dwarfs enjoy cleaning up. Or perhaps they had a visit from their granny. My mum always cleans our place then too. I mean, when our granny comes over. Not the wood dwarf's granny. We don't even know her. I'll take that. Remember thank you gift for the badgers for the rhubarb pie. Remember thank you gift for the badgers for the rhubarb pie. That's an awful lot of tunnels. I wonder what the dwarves are hiding in there. On the door it says, Premium Dwarf Root Storage. It also says, hands off. And it is firmly locked. Are you sure I can't help you somehow?
Yes, I'm sure. Nobody can help. Oh,
Who?
and yet now that old Uli is gone,
Only one?
she's the only one who can deal with illnesses.
So let's go and ask her.
Bah! A wood dwarf never.
They planted root fields in between all the trees, and they stretch out far into the forest. Planting and harvesting all those roots must be an awful lot of work. They planted root fields, and they planting and Oops, wait a minute. There's something under the board. A card, but a really unusual one. There, at last. I won't need the key anymore. I'll just leave it in the lock. They planted root fields in between all the... and they planting and...
Welcome back.
One of the dwarves is sick.
Oh, fudge. Really? Old Uli taught me a lot about dwarfings. Off to the wood dwarves. Blistering blue Battenberg. This is a very bad case of dwarf cold.
That's what I said. Really, really bad.
Don't you worry. Old Uli taught me a remedy for this. Jerry, will you help me find a few ingredients for this poor dwarf?
Of course.
Oh, thank you. Here, take this recipe. Gesundheit.
Gesundheit.
I'll be in the cafe getting everything ready. The recipe is a list of things we need to get the poor guy back out to the root fields. And then at last we'll get some blue juice again. Steinberg, we'll have you back on your feet in no time. And now, I need to hurry back. I've got a delicious buttercup pie in the oven.
To heal the dwarf and your needs, a yellow marsh marigold bud, a fish scale, and some pepper.
Extravagant. How can I help you? You found all the ingredients. Let's hope that old Uli's recipe is good for something. There's some pepper left over. Here. Uli's medicine has to be stirred into something liquid and then administered to the patient. And then there will be blue juice once again.
About the dwarf medicine.
Uli's medicine has to be stirred into something liquid and then administered to the patient. And then there will be blue juice once again.
See you later.
Take care.
She said it should be stirred into a liquid and then drunk. She said it should be stirred into a liquid and then drunk. She said it should be stirred into a liquid and then drunk. Now, last keg of blue juice. I better be careful with it. I'd better keep the blue juice. There isn't very much of it. No. No. Wow, the mouse with the backpack gave it to me. It's full of writing I can't read. I wonder whether it would... I don't think sleeping drops will help me. No. Now my mug is empty. That smells good. There, I stirred in the medicine. I wonder if it tastes good like that. Still smells yummy. There, yeah, that's the way I always take my cough syrup. Here's some blue juice medicine to help with your bad dwarf cold. Say ah.
Our blue juice. The original. Delicious.
Some colours already returning to your cheeks.
And tomorrow we will see to the harvest.
You should stay in bed.
In bed. Stay in bed. Sleep at last. No sore throat. No dwarf cold. And no dwarf cough.
Exactly.
Anya. You must go to Anya.
That's quite far away, you know.
Take tunnel 47.
Tunnel 47? This one. What? Why didn't you tell me that before?
Dwarf secret. You must go to Anya. Tell her thanks. Starting tomorrow. There will be. Starting tomorrow. There will be blue juice. Once again.
I did it! The dwarves are going to produce blue juice again, and Anya can go ahead and prepare for the Treetop Festival. Now all I have to do is send out the invitations. You must be kidding! A shortcut? Couldn't somebody have told me that sooner?
Extravagant. Welcome back.
About the blue juice.
How wonderful. Blue's medicine is bound to work. Customers have been asking for days when they want blue juice again. And we're going to need lots of blue juice for the early Treetop Festival.
See you later.
Take care.
One hot coffee. Too bad I don't like coffee. Here comes Anya's piping hot coffee.
You're not just going to pour it on the ground, are you? Anya's coffee is world famous and so good. Her?
We're going to use it to free your bite.
We are? In that case, what are you waiting for?
It worked! See, Plato?
Thank you, Jerry. Now I can finally get back in the saddle and deliver the mail. I heard you would like to send out invitations.
Yes. I'm supposed to send invitations for the Treetop Festival to all the citizens of Mousewood.
Really? That's a lot of invitations. But friends are supposed to help each other out. And you've already helped me out more than once. I'll be waiting for you here. Bring me your invitations and I'll distribute them for you.
Thanks, Plato.
No, I need to thank you. You helped me even though you didn't know me. You're a true tree walker. Her?
The snail did a good job sealing the envelope. I think I'd better let it go on its way now. Bye, shimmering snail. Whoa! The stamp made a zillion copies of the invitation. They hardly fit in my backpack now. Could you deliver this for me?
That's a lot of invitations. But friends are supposed to help each other out, and you've already helped me out more than once. Her? I'd better get going. There's so much to do. Like I always say, a single hop is not that hard. And many hops in a row can get you anywhere. But we could use my bike as well.
Your bicycle?
Sure, if you want to travel faster through Mousewood and its surroundings, just call on me. Then I'll give you a ride on my mail bike. Just use this clicker frog with one of the golden post horns that you find everywhere in Mousewood. Whenever you're in a hurry, just sound its legendary call. Then I'll come flying by on my faithful bike and take you wherever you need to go.
Flying?
Riding, I mean.
Wow, thank you.
But I won't do this for just anyone, so keep it to yourself. And where would you like to go now? Woohoo! Hello, Jenny. Well, where to? Let's go. Hang on tight, Jerry. See you later.
You took to that for months, almost in a very...
I always tell people the crows caused the mess. I always tell...
You that for months, those almost a very... You took that for months, almost a very...
You aren't allowed. You have also...
Really?
Indeed.
You took good care of my niece. Heck, you, that is what we call, for months, those almost in a very
Hey, Harry Otter and the...
That...
Shouldn't say...
That's what Conrad. I always tell. I always tell. I always tell. I always. I always. I always.
Jerry, you have sent the... And in doing so, you have healed a dwarf. rescued little Ursula, and experienced much more. You are indeed developing into a genuine tree walker. Now we will begin with the magical part.
And then comes the Treetop Festival. We're looking forward to the blue juice.
Ever since it's and
Isn't it not? Go forth, young hazelnut.
What is this place?
The Hall of Apprentices. A living place, created by magic. Hidden between two moments in time.
But is it supposed to be so cold in here?
I feel it too. It seems that no one has been here for far too long. And even in Mousewood, almost no one remembers us. Only the elderly.
How long's it been since you were last here?
Too long, it seems. It's up to us to keep the tradition alive. The Hall of Apprentices is a place of transition. Your training begins here, today, and it will end here. Everything takes place under the protection of the first tree.
The first tree? Is it this one?
That is only a statue. The first tree is the oldest tree in this region. It watches over the woods, over the portal trees. It holds this world together. Trees like it are so old that they already exist in other spheres. Their roots reach into dreams, into fantasy.
So where is the first tree?
You may have already visited it in your dreams, but the clearing in which it stands is concealed. The paths which lead there are hidden, like this room. Once your training is complete, I will lead you to the clearing. That is the tradition. But first, you must finish your training, and to do that, we must get this thing working.
First tree. The first tree. Somehow this stone tree radiates something very good and warm, even though it's so cold here. It's kind of creepy the way they stare at you. I wonder who they all are.
Has so much time really passed? What that means.
Looks like Mum's new hairdryer.
Yes, very funny. But now I have to make this work, so don't bother me, okay?
Sure thing.
But no.
That won't do any good.
We must hurry.
Let's see if it's as easy as fishing change out of the gutter. It was!
It was working just fine the last time.
It must belong to that machine. No idea what that is, but there are two of them.
Has so much time really passed?
It doesn't quite fit. Fits.
Not bad at all. But the thing still won't work.
There.
Aha! But now let me get back to work. It works! Wonderful! You did a great job! The electromagical apparatus is uncoupled from the flow of time. It processes information from the past and future and prints it out in pictures on cards pressed from the leaves of portal trees. There!
May I take them?
about your training if you understand how to read them. But these cards are like dreams. Everyone should interpret them for themselves. Unusual. Another card. What does it show?
But that's me.
Extremely unusual. What could that mean?
Ooh, somebody's floating there. That's a ghost.
A ghost, Jerry? I don't think so. Or have you left your body behind for good this time, magician of Mousewood?
I can feel my leg going numb not far from here. No, I appear to have retained my body, even if it isn't getting any younger, and its scars are itchy. Tell me, Marquis, how did you escape?
Escape, magician? I bring an apprentice. I'm pleased to see you, and to know that the Hall of Apprentices is protected.
So, you are bringing an apprentice. Tell him he shall visit me in my house.
What does the floating man want from me?
He's the guardian of the portals. Your training begins. Take the key, Jerry. You must visit the magician of Mousewood. It won't be easy to wake him, but soon after, you'll learn your first spell. Seek the lock to the key which the ghost lost in the Hall of Apprentices. Behind the door, you'll meet an old friend of mine. See you soon.
You took good care of my niece. Thank you. That is what we call. For months, our beautiful Mousewood has been almost in a very unsettling situation.
One hot coffee. Too bad I don't like coffee. A couple of drops should be enough.
Whoopee! Hello, Jerry. Well, where to? Let's go. Hang on tight, Jerry. See you later. Hello, Jerry. Well, let's go. Hang on tight, Jerry. See you later.
My coffee's cold. Yikes! The key just dissolved into thin air, but now the door is open. What sort of place is this? Everything is so huge. It's enough to make you dizzy. Another one of those stickers. This stone looks strange.
This is a picture column from the Hall of Apprentices.
Oh, where did that voice come from? It sounds familiar.
In the Hall of Apprentices, there is a column for every apprentice who was trained here in these woods. But this one here was spat out by the Hall a long time ago. I found it deep in the woods. Now I'm trying to unravel its secret. Banishment by the Hall caused the picture to burst into 32 magic drops of dew, which are now spread all over Mousewood. Those who are able to understand the whisper of the rocks can ask the column itself how many drops are still missing. If someone collected all 32 drops, the dew could form the image of the expelled apprentice.
Wow, that sounds exciting. And another. A huge abandoned train station. A huge abandoned...
In the Hall of Apprentices, but this I found those if someone collected.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
Eight Stories from Mousewood by Matt Kempke. Read by Rob Quirk.
Gigantic living room for a giant. Although seeing as I'm the size of a mouse, maybe it's not so big after all. I wonder who lives here. Ugh, it smells a bit like old socks in here. We have a plant like that in here too. Too bad, I can't move the stick with my hand, otherwise I can reach for the clock. There's also a bedroom for little people. This is high. Good idea. Uh-oh. I'd say that worked pretty well. Oh, somebody's sleeping there. That's probably the friend I'm supposed to wake. Hey! Nothing. It's enormous. When it rings, it must make a humongous noise. It's enormous. When it rings, it must make a humongous noise. I don't want to get oil over that. I don't want to get oil over that. There, now it fits. Now the cookie should have a voice again. Oh, something about clockwork. Well, it is probably not an important part. That doesn't need to be spoon. Now the cuckoo should have a voice again. It looks like that's the thing that goes. It's enormous. When it rings, it must make a humongous noise. It's enormous. When it rings, it must make a It's enormous. When it rings. It's enormous. When it rings, it must make a humongous. It's enormous. When it rings. it woke the giant. Oh man, he's still asleep. Hey, wake up!
Dash it all.
Uh-oh, I didn't mean for that to happen. Hello? I was just trying to repair your clock so I could...
Did your teacher tell you to do that?
No. Why would he?
Old magician of Mousewood. I see my apprentice has...
Did you put him up to that?
No, really.
All right. Ow, my head. Wait 1 second. I think Jeremiah Hazelnut. So, you are the rabbit's new apprentice.
A tree walker in the making. Indeed.
Oh, so you aren't a ghost.
No, not really.
Aro Molina, the magician of Mousewood, is a master of active sleep. When he sleeps, his waking spirit goes longo.
Wow, that's cool.
Perhaps one day he can instruct you in his art.
Aro. No one has spoken that name in a long time. Yes, it has been a long time. A very long time since an apprentice has been trained in Mousewood.
Really? That long?
We should make ourselves somewhat more comfortable, friend. Young Hazelnut, I hear that you have already proven yourself as a tree walker in Mousewood. Your next test will be to pass the 4 portals of Mousewood. Behind each of the portals, you will learn a spell.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
But first, there is something you need to return.
What's that?
Pardon me, but I think you have my book.
Oh, yeah, the mouse with the backpack gave it to me.
Thank you. It is very valuable to me. Now, I would like to write one about you. I collect stories, you know.
Who was that? Oh, he seemed familiar to me, but I can't recall why.
Only a wood sprite, a close acquaintance of mine. You should rest, Jerry. This has been a long day for you. Rest for a little while.
If you say so.
And he's asleep.
Old friend, what in all the worlds are you doing here?
I am training a tree walker.
That is not what I meant. I say this in all friendship. It is impossible for you to be here. Believe me.
Nothing is impossible.
You slept all night.
Yeah, but not too well. I miss my bed.
Be brave, Jeremiah Hazelnut. Magicians have to be strong.
Your next test will be to pass the 4 portals of Mousewood. Behind each of the portals, you will learn a spell.
Okay.
From now on, you can switch back and forth between day and night by sleeping in a hammock or reading this magic book. It can enthrall you for hours, making time appear to pass in an instant.
Return to the portal tree through which we came to Mousewood. There you will learn your first spell.
I'm sure you already have your cards, don't you, Jerry?
Yes.
Do you know how to play quartets?
Yep. No.
I will show you.
Take your seats.
You can use the magic cards from the Hall of Apprentices to play a game. Here in Mousewood, the game is known as quartets. This game consists of 32 cards belonging to 8 quartets, or families, and of course 4 cards per quartet. If you do not yet have 32 cards, the other player will lend you some to make your deck complete. The goal of the game is to obtain as many complete quartets as possible. Every player starts with 10 cards. The 12 remaining cards lie concealed in the stack and will be picked up later.
It's your turn.
It's your turn. You now get to ask for one of the other player's cards, but only cards from quartets where you own at least one card yourself. First pick the family and then the card. 1, 2, 3, or 4 for which you want to ask.
Let's see what card you've got there. I'm sure you've got this card.
If the other player doesn't have the card you asked for, then you draw a card from the stack, and it's the other player's turn to ask for one of your cards. If the other player has the card you asked for, then you receive the card and get to keep asking. So you see, it's important to remember which cards you've already asked for and which cards the other player has taken from you so far. This will allow you to predict with some certainty what cards are in the other player's hand. The better your memory, the better your chances of winning. Remember, you can play with those cards, but their true worth does not lie in them. Still, I wish you luck.
Very well. Let's see. I'm sure you've got this card.
Excellent.
Let's see what card you've got there. This card. I bet you've got it. Yes, I did that on purpose.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card.
Almost.
Draw a card. Choose a card.
I'm sure you've got this card. I was so sure that would work.
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card.
Almost.
Draw a card. Choose a card.
I'm sure you've got this card. Nope, you don't. Again?
Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card.
Almost.
Draw a card. It's your turn.
I'm sure you've got this card. Very well. Let's see what card you've got there. This card. I bet you've got it.
Excellent.
Got a quartet. Let's see what card you've got there. I'm sure you've got this card. Very well. Let's see what card you've got there. This card. I bet you've got it.
Terrific.
Let's see what card you've got there. I'm sure you've got this card.
Exciting. Draw a card. Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card.
Next time.
Draw a card.
Oh no.
Choose a card.
I'm sure this card.
Well played.
Let's see what card you've got there. I'm sure you've got this card. Haha! And another quartet. Let's see what card you've got there. This card. Bet you've got it. I was so sure that would work.
Draw a card.
Got a quartet.
Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card.
Next time.
Draw a card. Opponent's quartet. It's your turn.
This card. Bet you've got it. No, you don't? Again?
Draw a card.
Got a quartet.
Opponent's turn. Opponent asks for a card. Opponent asks for a card.
Almost.
Draw a card.
Oh no.
Choose a card.
I'm sure you've got this card.
Well played.
Let's see what card you've got there. This card. Bet you've got it. Very well. Let's see. I'm sure you've got this card. Haha!
Quartet. That's it. You win.
Ooh, this isn't so easy.
Here in Mousewood, people like to play cards. If the people of Mousewood see your cards, they will be very eager to play with you. You can also find additional secret cards, such as this.
But that's Mum.
Indeed, remember, there are 4 cards in each quartet, just as there are 4 portal trees, inseparably connected. This star map can show you where they lie. Your mother is the 2nd card in your quartet.
And the other 2?
You will understand my words soon enough, and then everything will change.